Hi friend, it's Amy with Renewing Stitches. How are you? It is Tuesday and I don't have much to show, but I'm going to show it anyway. I have, it's been a good week, busy week, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I appreciate you. Hi, new friends. I've got several new subscribers and I want to say hi to you and welcome. Thank you for sharing your time and returning friends, commenters, friends that like and all. I'm thankful. Thank you for sticking it out with me. I know it's been kind of iffy through the spring, summer time, but I think it's getting better. However, you really can't tell this time. I have been stitching. I have been watching Flosstube. I'm getting better at commenting. Starting to watch things on my laptop now so I can comment. So I'm actually sitting and stitching with my Flosstube friends. But I'm also getting good progress. So I will show you that. Things that happened this week. What did we do? It was a regular week. Piano and ballroom and Bible study. We got some good rain, needed rain, Saturday. It's been a while since it rained. I believe it was probably the first part of September. And a cool front came in and it rained. It was so good. We got about an inch, maybe a little more, but it was blowing sideways, so not completely sideways, but at an angle. So it didn't catch all of it, but we got a good rain. We got to see where puddles were. Thankfully, a lot of things drain away from the house and away from the shop, away from the driveway, so that's good. I think we're good there. We got Ginger's outside. We got my garden boxes set, I think. Started filling them up for the spring. There is a lot to do. There is a lot to do. This is the time to plant fall trees. We planted a magnolia tree, and then we planted a fig tree, which has been sitting in a pot. It's been in a pot. It was in a pot this big. It was sitting in a pot for the past 2 years at the other house because I knew we were moving. I didn't want to plant it over there and then dig it up and risk killing it. So I kept it alive in a pot, and it is now in its home, I hope. So that's good. I'm looking at it right now. It's next to the shop. And then the magnolia tree is between us and the shop, and it's tiny. It's going to take many years to get tall, but I was looking for a specific one. My grandparents had the big broadleaf magnolias at their house and a bunch of pine trees. And before, I don't know, I guess it was before I got out of college, the magnolia tree is still there, but before that I had gotten out of college, they had someone come and take down all of the pine trees, and they were massive pine trees. And the reasoning was because they were starting to fall, and they didn't want any to fall in the house. So they were huge pine trees. So they came and had those removed, taken them down, and it's fine. But the magnolia, there's still a few pine trees there, but the magnolia tree is still there. And I mean, they used to live like 3 miles over there. 3 miles over there. And so I want pine trees here too. But I have the magnolia tree. I'm excited about that one. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yes, specific kind of magnolia. And I don't know what it is. It's written on there. It's a southern magnolia. But my husband and kids got it for me for my birthday, and so I planted it. I'm a September birthday. I don't know if I've ever said that. I don't think I have. Anyway, it's lovely to have a tree. I've wanted a magnolia for a long time, so they got that for me, and I wanted figs for a long time. Figs. We have a neighbor that we grew up with that has 3 fig trees, and all this late summer we were picking figs. I could not eat them fast enough. Oh, I love figs. My My mom preserved some. She made fig preserves, but she also canned them whole in a jar, and that's the first time I've seen it like that. She said her mom used to do that some, so I will probably open those up later. But anyway, that's a long, long about introduction. I'm trying to think of what else we had. I took Ginger to the vet Monday, and everything's fine. Just her annual checkup. New vet, closer than our previous one, which would have been now 40 minutes away. And our new one is 10. So really nice veterinary clinic, very nice techs. Just a great one. So she was not having it, but she did very well when I wasn't in the room. But she's doing great. She is 6. Yes, she's 6. So, anywho, on to the cross stitch because it's 6 minutes. That's what you're here for. Yes, and I thanked you. I had notes. I didn't have notes for a second there, and then I've scratched some down real quick of the things I've done. Yes, I wanted to thank you all for being here. Thank you. All right, stitching. I worked on the Victorian tile again. This is from the Sampler Company by Brenda Keys. And last time you saw it, I had finished the bottom and started on a leaf. So I went in this little interior, that's where I am. And I got some of I think it's on this side, some of the leaves done here in an outline. You'll see. I'm going to cut off, I'm not going to stitch this leaf or this leaf, and maybe not those two, kind of make it more circular to put it in a hoop. This is a scrap, a 36 count scrap of something that I dyed. Uneven weave maybe. 2/2, because I want it fluffy. And it's a creamy, I think I quick dipped it in coffee, maybe. But here's my progress. So last time you saw it, I think I had maybe that much done. So this is the outside. Yes, the outside of the vase, and this is the interior. Lots of grays. There is a bit of blue, but I thought it would be more of a, I don't know, like a bluey green, but it's a gray, which is interesting. So we'll see how it goes. You really can't see that green. That green is more like an olive green. This leaf is an olive green. This is kind of a goldy color. But anyway, it's starting to look like something. Sorta. But it should be about as big as my hand when it's all complete. So I have plenty of room. I just started it kind of in the corner. That's been good. I don't know if I'll keep working on this or not. I did a spin last night. So I think I told you last time that I put all of my fall and winter projects in, where's my coffee? In a wheel and pulled out, it pulled the Victorian tile, and I enjoyed stitching on it. I may stitch on it some more, we'll see. But this last time it pulled a Christmas one out, so that's fun. It'll be in my next video because I haven't started working on it yet. Okay, next I worked on Autumn Town, which I also worked on last week. This is Autumn Town from Autumn Lane. I'm doing it on a 32 count even weave that I dyed a green that I hope you can see today. 2/2. I was watching Melanie and Michael from Uplift Stitches. I was watching them, and Melanie will be starting this. She's starting this. So she did start this one. Yes, because she got all the way. She has a lot of blue in the outline. Hers is so cute. So here's my progress. I did not do any more of the blue. She's done a lot of the blue. I'm just going to get back to it. Since you saw it, I finished this roof. and the chimney and the windows. Finished out my thread here. I need to go back and cross the X's, but I finished the thread, so I just moved on to a color. And so I picked the orange here. I'm doing this in DMC. It has called for colors of beautiful variegated. So let's see, Gloriana's and Week Skyworks, but I'm just using the DMC conversion that they provide. So this is an orange tree. This will be an orange tree. So it's getting there. That's pretty good representative of the green. That's good. Maybe sometime I will film in the morning and you'll be able to see it a lot better. But as of now, I mean, it's maybe, I don't know, it's a little more green than that, but I might go back up and do the clouds, maybe. Not the clouds, well, I do need to finish that cloud, the sky, and maybe knock that out. I'm working on this for Laura, Stitching by the Shore. Hi, friend. Her birthday Sal is Pumpkin Birthday Sal, and her birthday is coming up this week. Very exciting. So I'm stitching that all month to celebrate Laura and the Pumpkin Birthday Sal, because she celebrates all month. So we still have a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I'm going to say 2 weeks. And then the last one I worked on is the 2020 Advent Calendar, Crochet agogo. I'm doing these. This was part of my whip go that I was doing. I am doing with Amy M Makes. Hi, Amy. She's doing this also. We have changed our whip goes. She's doing one that's called, so the whip go from Jessie Marie Does Stuff. If 2 are called every month, unless the free space is called, and then it's 3, but of the 2, she's doing 1. I started out doing 2 each month through March, and then in April it went poop, and so I'm just working on April, one of them in April. So this is the 7th one, 2, 4, 6, 7, math, and I'm working on number 4, which is this lamp here, on a 14 count vintage taupe, just an Ada, which is lovely. It's the printed one. See, it's plain on the back. This is my progress, my hoopy lines. They'll get ironed out later. So last time, I think I had the candle flame done. I didn't have this. Oh, I had the outside done. I didn't have the interior flowers and leaves, or I think those berries were, but maybe that leaf. I don't know. I know this is new and these are new, and then I filled in the candle and started here. So that's my progress. And I don't have, let me show you the other ones real quick. Here's the other ones. So I'll get 6 on a piece of fabric. This is 11 and 20, and then 8 and 7, and 9 and 24. So I'll get 6 on a piece of fabric. Finishing. It'll happen one day. That's my progress there. I may pull this back out. I may work on this while I'm watching the World Series. Congratulations, Deanne. Stitching on the Rock. Hi, friend. She's a Jays fan, Blue Jays, and the Jays won, going to the series. I'm all for the underdog. Yay. My team does not, just went out as a bust. It was the Rangers, Texas Rangers. So I'm rooting for the underdog, and that's them. Let's see, I think that's it. Yep, 3 to-dos. So this week I'm going to work on pillows. It's been, I don't know, maybe 2 years. When I started filming, I started doing Flosstube, I was working on pillows for my mom and my sister, giving them a dough bowl with pillows in them. So I gave my mom one with their initial, their monogram initial, and then their letters. And then I had that in one color of green. And then I had all the kids and in-laws, son-in-laws. So it would be my sister and I and our husbands. I had our initials in a lighter green, I think. And then all of the grandkids are in a different green. And each one has a different fabric and a different green and a different, or they all have the same back. And so since my niece got married, I need to make a K to go with the V and put it in the same color. And so I got this because I didn't write down the backing fabric. So I pulled that backing fabric out and the felt and make a K to go with the V. And then my sister's is the same. Her backing is different, but same. She has her color, her and her husband's initials is one color, and then the kids are lighter. And then as they expand, I'll add pillows, and then the grands will be a lighter color. Same for us. But I also stitched, you saw the Peter Rabbit pillows that I did for them. I did some Christmas ones. I did one that has a Valentine's one. It was a key. It was a freebie. And it said love, where the key teeth would be. I did several. Most of them, though, are, especially my mom's, are initials, letters, because there's 2, 3 for them, and then 7, and then 9, 12. There'll be 13 letters. And then all the extra ones that I've given them seasonally. So that'll be fun. So my plan this week is to work on a K for each one. And hopefully finish. My plan is to finish before Thanksgiving. I'll just give it to them then to put in their bowls. And I don't know that my niece wants a dough bowl with pillows. It's not her jam. I mean, she likes it, but that's not her theme, I guess, in her house. So I may just do small ornaments for her tree that are stitched with their letters on them. So I'll work that out later. But I need to get these done, get those to my mom and my sister. So that's going to be a plan. I think that's all. Plans wise, I am excited about hearing the plans for the new year. Those videos are about to roll out. I am not super behind in my Flosstube watching, but I will soon be super behind in my Flosstube watching. Whenever the plans come out and the whip parades come out, then I'm sure y'all's does too, my list gets backed up. And so I'm excited about that. I do like to see what other people are doing for plans. I love to see the whip parades, though after a while I get whip paraded out and I have to space it out in the new year and watch the new one. So, but the plans videos, I like to watch. Although my plans are just stitch what I want usually. I would like to do, I would like to do a focus or something. I do whip go, but I haven't completed it. In the 3 years that I've done it, I haven't completed it. I started the Queen of the May with Emily, my friend Emily. Hi, Emily. She's doing great. I am so behind. That's a big one. That's going to be completed in March. Now, I could probably get it a good way, but I won't be done by any means unless that was the only thing I worked on. So I do start-alongs. That's what they are. And whip go startings. I would like to get my whip count down. I haven't started anything. No, that'll be a new start, but that won't be much. It'll just be a letter. I would like to start a lot of things new, but I'm going to wait. I want to get some down. I think my count is 39, which is not bad. I mean, it's not a big whip count is not a bad thing at all. I mean, think of the variety. Some of my friends have many more than I do. And I just, every time I watch or every time I hear what they're stitching on, it's just, yes, I want to do that. But then now I'm kind of like, well, I kind of want to get it down so that I can start new ones and get them done faster. But the ones that I have left, I have maybe a handful that are smaller ones. The rest of them are huge. So anyway, I don't have a plan. It's just a stitch, whatever. I think I will pick something for watching the World Series. I don't know what that'll be. Maybe I'll go back through Deanne's. I'll go back through your whips and see what we have in common, because I know we have several in common, and I'll work on that one while watching the Jays. And then basketball starts. My youngest is super excited that the NBA is starting tonight, so I need to pick something for tonight to stitch on. So, but I don't know what that is, so no concrete plans. What else? I guess that's it. I will let you go. See your next Flosstube friend. Tell them hi for me. I, again, appreciate you so much for watching and commenting. I love interacting with you on the comments. Now I've always encouraged whenever I go into the comment section. Y'all are great. Thank you. But I will let you go to your next friend, and I will see you soon. I'll see you next time.